It's the Cable
Remember a little Mox Pearl, huh? Little Mox Pearl. I deserve a Mox Pearl. I've been a good boy. Oh, man. I've got this weird disease where I can't actually pass to Emrakul. It's like doesn't pass Emrakul syndrome, and it's rough, I tell you. I live a very tentacle-infused life. Have I ever history lessoned into an exhaust card, nuking my entire deck? I have not. I don't even know what the card history lesson is. Everyone always says a card name, like I'm going to remember a card name. Have yet to do that on stream. Did you remember any card name ever? Well, Tez and Mox Pearl have a certain thing. The chance of infinite mana for the Emrakul. Oh, you're saying take the Basalt Monolith and go infinite. Play the Emrakul that way. Well, that's an idea. There's no way Basalt Monolith's a higher pick than this Tez, though. With this Mox Pearl here. I'm gonna take the Tez. If I'd taken the Basalt Monolith, I'd be on this Manifold Key now. I might be on the Manifold Key anyway. A little Sword of the Meek action. Teferi's good, but I'll try and keep this artifact specific. I see Thrifted Mitch. Yeah, I have had the card that plays the thing every turn. If you did that with Fiendfire, it would nuke your hand and then all of your future hands. You wouldn't be able to stop it. Oh man, so hard to pass a balance. Alright, I'll take the balance. Something's telling me this Emrakul's probably not happening. We didn't find a sneak attack, we didn't find a channel. Feels like a late balance. I mean, it just doesn't fit every deck, right? You have multiple white drafters in a row, and they're trying to, like, kill you. I don't think it's particularly good in, like, a typical control deck, either. One that wants to, like, hit a bunch of land drops and have a handful of counters. Because you're, like, as you're playing it as your desperation sweeper, you're also mind-twisting yourself and getting yourself. And then your aggro opponent with a tighter curve than you is drawing off the top. But in artifacts, oh boy, in artifacts, that's something else right there. Have I tried co-op mode for Slay the Spire? I have. I did it with some viewers, actually. It was either last Sunday or the Sunday before that. We did a quad Iron Chad run. You very hungry? I'm a little hungry. I had kind of a big lunch. Mana Vault. Well, there's something for the Manifold Key to do. There's a Thopter Foundry, which should wheel. And the Manifold Key would certainly not wheel. The Manifold Key also plays well with this Tez, huh? Tez also untaps it. Nice artifacty curve coming together. Little Karn action. A what? Incarnation. The dopamine hits from these artifact decks get you every time. Oh, yeah. When you get to just, like, dump your hand, right? Dump it all out. Your opponent's like, here's my single land. So Zero Orb can be nasty with balance. Sometimes 0-mana artifacts are good. I think I want this Emery. The green becomes a lot more attractive if we end up finding the Academy, because then Mycospawn can just tutor it directly into play. I like Ballista a lot. I'm gonna take this Petal though. Voice of Victory could be a solid sideboard card. I'm gonna grab this Singing to Stupor and some value to the mana base. There's a Legion Extruder, but that would require adding another color. We're already at 2 or 3 already. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Kiri Tiki, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 28 months there. Oh, there's a Billy Strings Giz collab happening. I'd assumed that they toured together at some point, because when I saw King Gizzard live, there were a shitload of people with Billy Strings shirts in the crowd. Yeah, Billy Strings rips. Do we take the Candelabra on spec, or just grab this library, huh? Let's just take this library. Draw a card or two, why not? Good sign that the Thopter Foundry came back. Maybe increases. There's a Narset in there, too. I think there's a solid chance that we get an Academy if one gets opened in Pack 3. He's over there recording with them now. Nice. Well, now I have that to look forward to. I wonder what a Wolfpack King Gizzard collab would sound like. Scratch that. I know exactly what it would sound like, and it'd be great. Would he become a really good plumber if his name had been Billy Pipes? Maybe. Maybe he would have become a singer instead. He did a collab with Corey Wong. Did he? News to me. The Zern Orb and the Mind Stone came back. Mind Stone, pretty good with Emery. You can like turn into a little card draw. I guess it's kind of expensive. All right. Apparently this was 3 years ago. I guess I'm grabbing Counterspell. Oh, that's Victor Wooten on base. Man, these picks are not inspiring, are they? Sheldock Isle for that Emrakul, huh? A little stock up action. I guess I'm just Mishra's bobbling. Feels like we're spinning our wheels here a little bit, just taking some artifact shit, hoping it works out. An Urza, a factory. Those things would help a lot. I'm gonna grab this Quantum Riddler. It's a little riddle me this action. Typically, I would take Metamorph, like if I had like workshops and stuff. I don't really have that. Well, Sneak Attack Emrakul, it's a thing. Could that save this draft? Red Mana's pretty tough, huh? I could Coveted Jewel into Sneak Attack activate. Pivot to Reanimator. Probably a little late for that. I should grab this Reclamation. I think it'll play well with the Emery. You play the Emery, you mill your Thopter Foundry, they kill the Emery. You get that Reclamation, get things rolling. Good one to mill with the Emery, too. Yeah, Radney's totally fine. I don't think it should really shock you if I don't draft it. That's fine. I usually don't want to fill up my balance stack with a bunch of critters, because then your opponent gets to not sack all their critters, right? What if I play that Sarah Paragon over this Teferi? Just have a value chain. with Emery and Luris rebuying Mishra's Bauble, and then Reclamation and Paragon can rebuy the Emery and the Luris. Should be hard to run out of cards. I do like that Teferi can actually answer things with its down tick. What are we listening to? Oh, it's end credits, I see. Who's this guy on camera? Yeah, who's this weirdo? I was kind of hoping they're going to play a thing. Not the worst. Get out of my head, Ziggs. One untap, please. If I'd run out the key on turn 1, I would have the mana to sink into stupor there, whatever the fuck. But I held it in case I played a 1-drop that I wanted to absent, which would have been any 1-drop at all. I wonder if saving this Sword of the Meat to discard the Relic of Sauron. It's an interesting line. Hell yeah, Radiphius. Oh, you caught his live show? When I end my stream, does it bug me when people leave without saying goodbye? It's hurtful. It's hurtful, Zazu, but you get used to it. You get used to it, says the monster who just ups and vanishes. Ups and vanishes? You mean ups and vanishes during my regular stream end time? That's the monstrous thing that I'm doing? The sun just fucks off at night, doesn't even say goodbye. You leave work and say bye to no one too. Imagine you're in an office and you have to say goodbye to like literally every single fucking person as you leave. Oh, they didn't serve with them? Sure. Very annoying deck if you're trying to get rid of this Thopter Foundry combo. I guess we attack and clear it. So now they have to kill the Lurrus and the Thopter Foundry, and then once they do that, we can Sarah Paragon back the Lurrus and have that bring back the Thopter Foundry. And then they'll have to kill the Thopter Foundry, the Lurrus, and the Sarah Paragon. The deck is indeed a Thopter Foundry. I think I like just making a single Thopter token here and throwing that in front of the Boo. Soak 4 of the 5 damage, take 1, go to 13. And then I can just make another Thopter token in a turn. Have plenty to clear the Minsk. Pyroglyph. I'm popping my Lurrus. You popping some L over there. Okay. Kind of an undervalued part of this is how like the sort of the meat gets to be used on attack and offense. Bye, Minsk. I don't think we need to absent any of their stuff right now. I think it's all being pretty well handled with the Thopter combo. So might as well chill until they like make me do something. I guess that's an argument towards absenting. By letting them attack, they can now sack the Boo for 2 damage, but if they're doing that, then fucking deal, right? Yeah, with the Boo get off the board, the Relic of Sauron and the Thopter Foundry just spit out another, what, 3, 4, 5 tokens? 6 if I want to sack the Petal. Probably would here, right? And then just, block, eat. Can't really go wrong. This is a game hum. Didn't have to balance my aggro opponent. Just manage their board with some interactive spells. Got Thopter Foundry going. Good ass Thopter Foundry. I actually don't know if I should mull this or not. I think it's like right on the edge. Skyclave has good hits against them. Yeah, I tend to dislike Skyclave unless I like really need it, but it would be an actual answer to Minsk and Boo, which we are a little light on, I guess. My big issue with it is that you're playing in a deck, 1, that has balance, and then 2, you don't have a ton of ways to draw out their removal. Like, they have to run some number of removal spells, and they're just gonna hit your Skyclave, get a 4/4 or whatever. Is this the turn 2 Minsk and Boo? It is not. If I'm them, I'm snapping off that Mana Vault too. Get the damage while the damage is good. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's terrifying. Feeling pretty not alive here. A little bit better on the play. Our 2-mana counter spells are a little bit less embarrassing. Yep. Might be spinning an upkeep. Feels good to slow that one down a little bit. Nice. And then they'll have to sack their land. And then we can play our land. Good spin top after their upkeep where we get our bobble card. Got me. We are braiding. Awesome. Now I don't have to redraw the top. And if I want the top, I can get it back with Luris and Sarah Paragon, so very excited about that at Braid. We're going to draw another land here, so we'll have 4, 5, 6 mana total. Could Relic into Paragon, or Relic into Luris. I kind of like Relic into Luris into Bauble. Oh man, they didn't even know about the Paragon to read by the Luris. They answer the Luris, and then oh man, yeah, that's good stuff. You're fine, Solomon. Just letting you know. I need to have an upkeep stop there. Damn. Didn't set it in time. Because I could have spun top, gotten the best thing, and then milled the garbage. Might spin here anyway. Because I might still want to play the Emery here anyway. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's just pass. Well, yeah, I'll just pass. Mystical Tutor for Malevolent Rumble. Cool. And now we can Karn plus Emery here. Love you some Knower. Big fan of that Knower. They're searching pretty frantically over there. I wonder if this is a breach deck. Binning Retrofitter, land. You know, that one ring. And they still have the one ring protection, so no real need to serve there. They're just going to Malevolent Rumble the ring back to their hand. Hopefully not cast it. That'd be kind of embarrassing. They have to replay it here. Well, looks like they are in fact going to recast it. A little annoying. At least they had to burn a Lotus Petal, I guess. How afraid am I of a random breach, in regards to this Soul Guide Lantern? Because I could just get Mana Vault and dump a bunch of stuff into play, or get a Mox Pearl. I'll grab the Lantern. And it'll exile Rumble, I guess. And they once again have the one ring protection here, so we're just going to pass. Fast Bond, okay, hate it. LED, okay. Feeling good about my decision to grab the Lantern at least. So they have Thassa's Oracle in the graveyard. They do not have Breach. They do not have Brain Freeze. I'm very tempted to crack the Soul Guide. Maybe that's what they needed to win. We'll find out. Do you have a deck of like 9 cards now, Unexpectedly Absent is awkward here because I don't have the white mana up to cast it. But be a sick way to beat a Brain Freeze because you could just Absent a card on top of your library. Remember that this is the Memory Jar hand, so we will be discarding this hand at end of turn. Bummer, huh? Because if you have the Absent in this hand, then you get to win. We saw a lot of their deck, and there's not a lot of removal. So I think the Sarah Paragon and the Luris are a little bit less necessary than usual. Maybe I'll leave Luris in instead of Reclamation. Meh. I don't think Emrakul is amazing because they do have Oracle. It also gunks up my Emery hum. I could cut the Emery though. We'll try it. Solid chance the Emrakul just rotting in hand, but you know. This hand's close, but I'm gonna send it back. Much better. Hey, Mr. Witless, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 64 months there. Witless says, just letting you know you get 5 more sub months out of me before I'm legally and morally obligated to unsub. Oh, for the for the 69. That is understandable, Mr. Witless. Well, we got a clock. Yeah. No, Ray. Well, that was the original plan Ray owned, and then the opponent played Forensic Gadgeteer, which threatens to potentially combo, right? So after they play Gadgeteer, then the line is no longer play this Relic of Sauron. Because if I play the Relic of Sauron and spin my top, then I have no mana to do anything. But if I spin my Relic, if I spin my top and I see a removal spell with the line that I chose, I would have had the mana to cast it, to interact and such. I think we're going to do something similar this turn, too. Doesn't quite win. Because you have to sack the Lotus Petal to cast it. And so then the Construct tokens would only be dealing 6 each. I think it's better to make the Gadgeteer chump here. It is nice to have that interaction on top of the library, though, if we need to play it. If we'd found Absent or Apparition off the spin, we would have been able to win that turn pretty cleanly. Maybe that's silly. Game 3 on the draw. Just gonna untap and pass here. I think the Sword of the Mink might end up being a good discard to Relic of Sauron, but we might just be ulting this Tez on turn 2. We'll see. Unsure if I want to tutor with Tez or just untap stuff or keep Tez close to ult or what have you. Yeah, I was planning on absenting the retrofitter. And then, whatever. Okay. Interesting concede. Yeah, I mean, he just missed his land drop, right? The Mako there is an excellent prismatic ending target, but who's going to say no to some prismatic ending or to some library draws, right? Got me. Sure. Battling Power Bottom, yeah, right? No matter how bad you stomp them, they still win. I think they might cycle it, We got it. We got the card draw. We got the engines. You wonder what they have in hand? It's more lands, friend. Might be a sorcery speed burn spell for the Lyris, but no, it doesn't look like that either. Oh, there it is. Getting the Reclamation back the Lyris is very satisfying. I'm not going to fight over Reclamation because I can flashback the Reclamation next turn. That's how I feel about it. Here I'm going to intentionally not charge the Relic so I can keep the counterspell alive. No need to take unnecessary risks. You're not sure we have enough cards? Yeah. Maybe that Miljace should be in the main deck, huh? We didn't actually see that much of their deck. I'm gonna run back our main deck configuration. Yeah, 5-mana Teferi was our last cut. I think it's a very cuttable card, but this deck could have wanted it as like a universal removal spell, right? Like Tuck their Walker you're having an issue with or something. I squeezed it out to make room for the Lyris. Hey, Luck Storms, thanks for the sub. The 26 months. Well, this balance is gonna fucking suck. Getting the Reclamation's fine. Can rebuy that one later. Hello. Perhaps correct for me to grab that counterspell. Hold priority on the top activation. Respond, untap with key. Oh, that was weird. I thought I was holding priority, but I guess it was not. Awkward. Yeah, the idea is you draw 2 cards there, one of them redrawing the top. Cheeky little brain freeze. Targeting self. Hey, well, watch streak there, Darth Jason. I hit yield to all on accident. Oh, did I? I think 3 or 5 gets rid of it. Amy! How's it going? The great Amazonian has joined the stream. Give me Amy a shout out. What was the Amazonian jamming? We did indeed just get raided. Y'all are coming in at an opportune moment. We've got this like kind of scrappy, kind of resilient artifact deck going on. Usually when I'm doing artifact stuff, there's like there's things that I want, right? There's recursive threats. There's there's cards like Academy and Workshops and Urza's Saga and things just powerful, inherently powerful artifact enablers. We didn't get any of that, but we do have a bunch of recursive threats and stuff and ways to rebuy them. Some value engines. So after they brain freeze themselves, I really want to get this Lantern back. And then I could also get back Emery or Coalition Relic. Opponent's got 1 card in hand. Do I just want to ult this Tez? Kinda. So we got this Lantern shutting off Breach shenanigans. We have a 4/4 Thopter token in front of the Bone Crusher. And then I think I just want to read my top, huh? Riddle me this. And then every turn I can generate a token, draw a card, gain a life. Gonna keep the reprieve up. I think playing the talisman is fairly safe here, but I don't think there's really a reason that I need to run it out either. We're doing pretty well on mana and development and everything. Very cool. All right. I have some paper cubes to get to today. I didn't think that deck was going to trophy, but it played out.